Hey there, Fletcher from All Things Overlanding here, and today I'm going to be talking about this revised BougeRV extendable lantern. They have completely changed the design from their last light, which I've had for a while and I really like, but this one is smaller, it's got a better battery on it, it has a lot of really nice features, and it comes with a bag, which the last one didn't, so that is a nice upgrade as well. So again, I'm going to walk you through this entire light, I'm going to tell you all the features of it, I'm going to show it in action tonight when it gets dark, and hopefully that info will be good for you if you're looking for an option for a great extendable lantern that doesn't break the bank. This thing's pretty inexpensive. So if you want to learn more about the BougeRV revised extendable lantern, stay tuned.
Understand where it came from, but you got it, my got it. It began in the land of the sandstorm. I fought it, though I wanted everything to do with what you give to me. Loosening my grip.
All right, guys, so as I mentioned in the intro today, I'm talking about this new BougeRV light. This is one of those extendable lanterns, right, that kind of has a base and then can go up and set beside your chair at camp. You can set it under an awning, things like that. So I found these lanterns to be extremely handy, and I will put a card in the top right corner here to the old version of this light, which I still really love. And the old one does have some features that this one doesn't. So while I'm not going to do a full comparison video, I will show you the two of them side by side so you can kind of get a feel for the difference in size, so that again, if you want a few more options, maybe the old light might be better for you. If you don't have a ton of size restrictions, the old light might be better, but the new one again is much smaller and has a lot of features on it that are really nice also, so either one would be a great option. So this is the new light and this is their old light. So as you can see, it is significantly smaller than the old one was. Now again, with the old one, it didn't come with this case. I actually purchased this case separate, so if you go up and you watch that video and you decide you want this thing, I definitely recommend the case because it's really nice. Protects your light, your investment, right? It gives you room for a USB-C cable down here, and it fits the light perfectly. But so again, this is the old one, right? And again, nothing wrong with this. I love this light. I've used it a number of times. The base here sort of expands out, and you can set it on the ground. This thing goes up. It's got a flashlight built into the top, and then these are kind of your light panels. So you can see they're big. The main thing, though, again, not doing a full comparison, but the main thing that I like a lot about this light versus the new one is that this has like almost like an amber orange color to it. The other one has some softer color to it, but it doesn't quite have that full amber orange. So really, that's the only thing about the old light that I like a little bit better. But again, definitely much bigger. So if size is a restraint for you, going with the new BougeRV light makes it a little bit easier to open, and it's also a lot smaller. So now let's dive into the new BougeRV light and really show you all the features. So again, comes with this nice bag. It's got a grab handle on the back here, so it makes grabbing it out of a drawer or something really easy, carrying it around camp. It has a zipper at the top that just sort of seals the light in. And then you've got this little pocket on the back here. Now what that is for there's a few stakes that come with it, so you can stake this light down, so if it's windy or something, it's not going to blow away. And then you've got a USB-C cable in here as well, so you can use that for charging. Now, charging this light up from dead takes about 5 hours, so just be aware of that. If you wanted to charge it and it was completely flat, you're going to need about 5 hours to get it back up to 100%, but you could charge it not to 100% and then use it, right? Now, if we unzip the top here and we pop the light out, you're going to see similar in features to the old one, right? But I mean, look at how small this thing is. It's tiny. It's about the size of a big flashlight or like a regular size water bottle. And it has a flashlight built into the top here. Then these over here are actually the lamps that are going to extend. And then the legs are built into the center portion of this. And I'm going to show you that here in a second. Down here is your charging port. You've got indicator lights that show you the status of charge, right? From 25, 50, 75 to 100%. So in there you can see the battery state of charge. I've charged this thing so it's at 100% because I'm going to use it tonight. I'm actually camping. One thing to note that kind of threw me off at the beginning was I was hitting the power button here on the top. So on the top, you're going to see your buttons, right? You have got a power button. You've got this sort of switch arrow, which actually switches your modes. And again, I'll show you that when it gets dark, from like super white, bright light to more of a dim, warm light. And then you've got this plus and minus, which controls the brightness of the lights, right? So once you select the color of light, the hue of light that you want, then you can actually control how bright it it is. Obviously, the brighter you turn it up, the less battery power you're going to have. This does have a built-in 15,600 milliamp hour battery, and they say that it will go for about 60 hours on a charge before you need to charge it again. This thing has a really good sized battery, and it runs for a really long time pretty efficiently. So now let's open this thing up and just kind of show you what that looks like, and I'll turn it on, and then again, I'll cut to later tonight when it's dark, showing you how this actually operates at camp when it's dark out. All right, so as far as opening this light up goes, it's actually really, really easy, and even easier than the old version. Basically, you're gonna grab this top cap and you're gonna pull that. That's how you extend it. You can see it does get pretty tall. I'll put the dimensions up here on screen. So then these are your little lantern light. You just kind of position them where you want and they stay. Now these will turn all the way over, so you can kind of get these exactly where you want. You could put them up and light up all around you. You could, put them down to keep the light sort of controlled and in a certain area. But so here's the cool thing is these reflective strips, which are great because they're going to reflect under light so that you have a better chance of not tripping over them. You basically reach to the top here and you push down on this. These legs come down and then you fold them out. That's it. We're going to do that 3 times. And that's going to be all of our feet. Now you'll notice that they do have these holes here. And as I mentioned, they have the included stakes that come with them in that bag. So you can stake this thing down if you have a lot of wind, or if you have kids or something and you're worried about it getting knocked over, you could definitely stake it down just to make sure that it stays in place. But I mean, when you look at this thing, you see just how tiny this thing is, right? I mean, it's very small. It only weighs 2.3 pounds. So it's a really super small, lightweight piece of gear that you could take pretty much anywhere with you. And this has changed the game for me when I go camping, because I used to use a headlamp, but then you had to turn it on and off, wear the thing, be sweaty underneath and stuff, or carry a flashlight with you. And with this thing, I can literally light up the entire campsite while I'm sitting around the fire at night. I can get back and forth to my vehicle to get a drink or get food. And it just makes it way easier to enjoy your campsite. And plus, because it's separate from you, unlike a headlamp that's going to draw all the bugs into your head, you can set this on the other side and light up the entire camp and attract the bugs over away from you. So I really like that too. You may have noticed down here too, there is a little metal ring. This is for suspending it. So again, if you push these legs in, you see just how easy this is here. They go down and then straight up, and then they're just part of the body again. But you could hang this upside down, let's say in your tent, uncollapse it, right? And then you could turn these all upside down. And then this thing could become a lantern that you hang inside of a tent, a rooftop tent, underneath of an awning, things like that. So it's much lighter, it's much smaller, it's a lot more flexible in the ways that you can use it. And I really love that. I think this is just such a cool design. All right, guys, so the sun is going down. It's getting dark. Got a fire going. And I wanted to show you this BougeRV lantern at night. So one thing that I will say is a little bit of a con with it is it doesn't seem to have memory. So if you set it to the warmer light, so like, again, if you hit the power button once, 1 light comes on, twice is 2, 3 is 3. Let me back up and kind of show you the area. And let me just say too, this is not I'm really being overly picky here, right? But I do wish that, like, if I could, like, giving feedback, I prefer this color, right? This more like warm color. It's not so aggressive and bright that it's like blinding you. It's not that bright, bright white. I love this color. I think it's fantastic, but it doesn't remember it. So like if I turn this off right now and then turn it back on, it's the bright white again. So we're back to the bright white. We can just hit the button, right? It's not a huge deal, but again, just perfect state. If I could have it where it remembered the color, the warmth of the light that I had, that would be fantastic. Now this is the lowest setting, and this is on the warmer, so it's going to be less bright than the white. But so let's hit the brightness button here a little bit. That's second level, and that's third. So again, let me back up. These are basically parallel to the ground. So I'm not, trying to light up the whole area or anything, but, here's my truck over here. You can see how that light pretty much lights up the whole area, the whole campsite. Now, again, if you really wanted to light up more, you could put these things up. And then if you walk away, it's going to light up a lot more of the site, right? So you have complete control, which I really like that. I like that, you can make it, if you had kids running around, you wanted them turned up. Now I'm at camp, I'm chilling, just having a beer, sitting around a fire. So I'd like the lights kind of turned down towards the ground and maybe a little bit more on the dim side, sort of more like that. So again, I'm not going to trip over anything. I can see everything. I'm not attracting a ton of bugs. The campsite is just lit up, right? So really, really cool. I'm a big fan of it. I love this thing for just kind of, sitting around camp and not having to worry about a headlamp or anything. It's just a really nice piece of gear to have for not a ton of money that improves your camping experience. All right, so that will do it for the revised, smaller BougeRV extendable lantern. Again, as you saw at nighttime, this thing is awesome. It's super bright, folds down super small. I really love it for the money. I think it's a great buy. But what do you guys think? If you have questions about it, post up down below. If you have a light like this, I'd love to hear from you too. Like, what do you use it for? What did I miss anything? That kind of thing. Just let me know in the comments down below. Of course, as always, there will be links to my social channels down there too. So wherever you want to come follow along, I'm on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, everywhere. Got a podcast that goes out every couple weeks too. So if you're into any of that stuff, I'd definitely love to have you join the conversation over there. Of course, I will drop a link to this light down below in the description. So if you want to pick one up for yourself, it makes researching it or buying it really easy. Also below this video is a join button, which is just a passive way to support the channel. It gives you early access to the videos and some other perks. And again, it's just a nice way to say, hey, thanks for the videos. I appreciate them. If you're getting value out of them, that's a nice way to support the channel, and I appreciate it. And if you want a more active way to be involved with all things overlanding, there's also a link to my Patreon page, which is awesome. We do a 24/7 Discord in there. We have got once a month Zoom call where we all kind of hang out and talk about our rigs and our gear and that sort of thing. And then we're doing a couple trips every year too, just to get together. We're about to go on one right now. I'm super excited. It's going to be to Land Between the Lakes down in Kentucky, and it's going to be epic. I'm super excited. There will also be a link to my website where I've got funny camping, overlanding themed patches and stickers, things like don't burn your wiener and it's a hot dog, or I hate people so I camp. And then there's also all things overlanding merch down there too. So definitely check that stuff out if you're into that. And then last but not least, there is a link to the Newbie Overlanders Facebook group. Now, this is a free group to join. It is full of awesome people trying to help each other get into overlanding, no bullying, just kind of helping each other. And whether you're experienced or newer to it, we'd love to have you because we can all help each other, right? So a really positive group. If you're tired of the big groups, consider joining Newbie Overlanders. But again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.